Finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, the arrival of Astell&Kern's new flagship DAP, the SP4000, is here. Think of the top 3 audiophile grade DAPs on the market today, and I can bet you at least 2 out of the 3 are manufactured by Astell&Kern. They've cornered the market as the audiophile's #1 choice for portable audio players, and up to this point, the A&ultima SP3000 was the ultimate reference player. Well, move over SP3000 because there's a new sheriff in town. The A&ultima SP4000 is Astell&Kern's first DAP to support the full Android operating system, refining the performance and user experience of the SP3000. How does it sound? Let's find out. As audiophiles, our goal is to achieve the most accurate sound reproduction of our favorite songs. A truly great component will enhance your listening experience without adding unnecessary coloration. Finding a DAP capable of achieving this task seems nearly impossible. That is until the SP4000 hit the market. The SP4000 DAP flexes its sonic muscle as a portable player capable of delivering an accurate, natural, and dynamic sound quality. Whether you own 1 pair of headphones, 5, or an entire collection, the SP4000 will complement each one of them. Astell&Kern DAPs are prized for their detail retrieval, accuracy, and dynamic range, among other qualities, and the SP4000 is truly the perfect representation of AK's signature sound. Conveniently enough, I had just come back from my first festival when the SP4000 landed on my desk, so I had a full repertoire of new songs to hyperfixate on. Glass Animals was one of the bands that I saw live for the first time, and I was absolutely thrilled to hear that they sounded as good, if not better, than they did digitally. Anyone who's been to enough concerts knows that not every artist sounds the same live. With the only IEMs fit for the job, the 64 Audio U12T IEMs, which we paired with the Silver Dragon IEM cable, I selected my favorite Glass Animals song, Creatures in Heaven, and I floated away to paradise. The SP4000 transported me back to the pit of the show, where I was absolutely enamored by the emotion and passion of the lead singer's performance. From the piano to the guitars and the percussion, every instrument had its own presence and space. The U12T IEMs proved to be the perfect match for the SP4000. Vocals were rich and immersive, with well-articulated and extended highs. I found myself daydreaming out the window, forgetful of the fact that I needed to be listening critically. And honestly, any piece of gear that can take me out of reality and throw me into sonic bliss is truly something worth owning. The SP4000 has the hallmarks of a flagship DAP. It's got a wide soundstage, great dynamic range, quick response and articulation, nice detail retrieval, texture, and layering. It's immersive and harmonious while also maintaining instrument separation and space. Listening with IEMs was a breeze, and even harder to drive over-ear headphones like the Dan Clark Audio Noir XO fared well too. The Noir XO is such a beautiful, articulate, natural-sounding headphone. Paired with the Blue Dragon Premium cable, and you have the icing on top of the cake. Take everything that you love about the SP3000, elevate it slightly, and you've got the SP4000. Technology and features-wise, there's a few things worth mentioning, and what's remained the same is detailed in the written review, which is linked in the description below. The largest improvement over previous models is the addition of a full Android OS. AK DAPs have always run on the Android OS, but they've lacked some of the features that a full Android OS device supports. What features, you ask? The ability to install any app you want via the Google Play Store for starters. This is a huge addition. Up to this point, app functionality was kind of limited on AK DAPs, so allowing users to download their own apps just unlocks a world of possibilities and a pretty good incentive for any current AK owner to upgrade to the SP4000. While the SP4000 supports full Android OS, it's still just a music player, so you won't have all the settings and extended features that you might get from an Android OS smartphone. The Google Play Store on the SP4000 is no different than it is on any other device. Once launched, you've got access to the store's entire suite of apps. You can download anything from HBO Max to Call of Duty Mobile, Candy Crush, and Twitch, but you want to be mindful of the demand each app adds to the system. At the end of the day, it's all about performance. Managing your apps is done directly in the Google Play Store. This is where you'll find information on updates, and you can delete anything that you're no longer using. To support this new functionality, Astell&Kern has added a dedicated app drawer, accessible on the SP4000's home screen. You can rearrange the app's order, but you can't group them into subsections like you can on an Apple iPhone. Much like a smartphone though, you can view all of the apps currently open on the DAP and close them individually by either swiping up or selecting the Close All button. One last addition to the UI that's worth noting is the VU meters. This is a third AK DAP to feature these meters, first appearing on the SP3000T and later on the SP3000M. The SP4000 features several internal upgrades that make it worthy of its newly appointed flagship status. After several years of R&D, Astell&Kern has successfully implemented a true quad DAC architecture into the SP4000. While the SP3000 used a 1:2 digital to analog processing ratio, the SP4000 evolves to a precision 1:1 architecture. In this new structure, each AK4191 digital processor is paired with a dedicated AK4499EX DAC. As a result, you've got digital signals sent directly without noise distribution. The SP4000 achieves an octa audio circuit architecture, lots of words, with 4 AK4499EX DAC chips and 4 AK4191 digital processors. Try saying that 3 times fast. The SP4000 takes it up a notch with twice as many op amps arranged in a parallel configuration compared to previous models. It's got a high driving mode, which provides powerful and stable output to your headphones or IEMs, allowing you to enjoy a deeper, clearer, and more immersive listening experience with those nuance and fine details that we all love. By arranging the op amps in that parallel configuration, the driving range expands horizontally with no increase in noise or reduction in signal-to-noise ratio. It features the same Snapdragon 6125 octa-core processor and high-performance CPU as in the SP3000. The SP4000 incorporates a newly implemented low dropout regulator that reduces noise by up to 97% compared to previous generations. Like I said, there are many other features like advanced digital audio remaster technology, AK file drop, Bluetooth sync, and replay gain featured in the SP4000, but I'm gonna save those details for the review down below. Now, let's get into the design. If there's one thing Astell&Kern has mastered as a company, it's clear brand recognition. Between the iconic volume wheel and sharp beveled edges, anyone familiar with an AK DAP can instantly recognize it. The SP4000's design is supremely Astell&Kern. At 21.7 ounces with the stainless steel 904L body, the SP4000 is the heaviest player released by AK to date. While it may be on the heavier side, 904L stainless steel provides excellent corrosion resistance and durability, so that trade-off is definitely worth it. It retains a lot of the SP3000 styling while still being unique in its own right. It's slightly larger with a gradual taper going down from the top of the DAP to the bottom, and the buttons and controls have changed slightly. Astell&Kern has ditched the 2.5mm jack featured on the SP3000 and instead added a lock switch to sit alongside the single-ended 3.5mm headphone jack and balanced 4.4mm jack on the top of the DAP. Charging and data transfer are done via the USB-C input on the bottom, where you'll also find the micro SD slot supporting up to 1.5 terabytes of additional storage. And that's on top of the 256 gigabytes of internal memory already included. The left side of the player houses all your basic playback controls like skip, pause, and play. The SP4000's 6-inch 2K screen is a welcome upgrade, delivering better resolution and detail than the 4.56-inch Full HD screen featured on the SP3000. Screen size aside, the clarity and vibrant color of the screen is so impressive that I kind of felt like I was holding a top-of-the-line PC monitor in my hand. You've got 10 hours of playback after 4 hours of charging, and connectivity can be achieved through the usual suspects: Wi-Fi, DLNA networking, USB-C port, and Bluetooth 5.0. For connectivity and data transfer, we recommend our Silver Dragon Premium USB cable. It'll get the job done efficiently while enhancing the clarity, detail, and resolution of the SP4000. Roon Ready support will be added to the SP4000 following pending completion of testing and final certification by Roon Labs. I anticipate that to come any day now, so if you're a Roon user, the SP4000 is the DAP for you. Included with the SP4000 is a premium Perlinger shrunken calf leather case, USB Type-C charging cable, quick start guide with documentation and warranty information. Personally, I think every DAP should come with a case, regardless of the hi-fi manufacturer. Unlike smartphones, there aren't 1,001 brands making knockoff cases for us to buy aftermarket for our DAPs. We get one case from the manufacturer that we should buy at the time of purchase if it's not already included. The SP4000's case is no different from any other AK DAP case, and the taupe, almost gray tone color is beautiful, and I definitely think it's going to appeal to everyone. So there you have it. At $3,900, the Astell&Kern A&ultima SP4000 DAP is the best thing since sliced bread. Is it worth upgrading? Short answer, yes. Long answer, the full Android operating system takes functionality to the next level, and if you're someone who uses multiple apps for your music and entertainment, then it's a no-brainer. The SP4000's sound quality is about as reference as it gets for an AK DAP, so if audio nirvana is what you're searching for, you might just find it here. Look, life's short. Make the upgrade, indulge in the sonic bliss, and stay parked on the edge of your seat because you already know Astell&Kern has to have more tricks up its sleeve. If you made it to the end of this video, congrats! Now reward yourself with an ice cold drink and give us some love with that like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you right back here next time for the next video. Thanks so much for watching.